Hey, everybody. Today, I want to talk about this one maddening question that always gets in the way for my clients, which is, why am I keeping doing this thing that I know isn't going to work? So most of the time when somebody hires me in the beginning, it's just a lot of information, right? It's like teaching you new skills and also reinforcing skills that you may have already known. So, lots of skills about how to respond to kids, new consequences to use, how to stay calm, the importance of staying calm, like all of those things, some of which you probably already know, but you haven't really managed to live out, some of which might be new information to you, right? And no matter what, a few weeks in, maybe a month in, even in some cases in my group program, I'm talking to parents who've been working with me for years, and they'll come to a session and it's just like, why am I doing this? I already know not to do it. Why am I, and in this example, I'm going to use repeating myself when I know it doesn't work? Why am I doing that? And that is such a frustrating question, right? This kind of feeling of like, I know what to do, I'm just not doing it. Or I know what not to do, but I'm still doing it anyway. And so these are the moments when we have to ask ourselves this question. And in an example of repeating ourselves, why do we repeat ourselves when we know it doesn't work? When you repeat yourself to your child, when you remind them over and over again, when you badger them, when you nag them, when you say things over and over and you get increasingly frustrated and escalated and then ultimately lose your temper, does that improve your child's behavior? If you say yes to that, I call total BS. Okay. It does not improve our kids' behavior. And it certainly does not lower the odds that they're going to need reminders and repetition the next time we ask them to do something. But we all fall into this trap. And I'm going to tell you the one thing that can help you uncover the reason why you keep doing something that you know doesn't work for you. And it has nothing to do with your lack of intelligence and has nothing to do with your lack of skills or knowledge or information. It might be easy to even say, I do that because I don't know what to do instead. Not true. Most of my clients, I should say all of my clients know what to do instead of repeating themselves. But all of us are human beings and we fall back into our old pattern despite the fact that we have a great, effective, amazing, wonderful alternative. The real reason why we do things that sabotage us, that get in the way or whatever, is for our emotions. There's an emotional reason why we repeat ourselves. And for almost all of us, the emotional reason is the way it feels to be ignored. It is excruciating. It feels terrible. We feel invisible. We feel marginalized. We feel inconsequential. We feel powerless. And it is a total normal and natural thing in the face of those feelings, when someone ignores us, to say, hey, look at me, see me, hear me. And it is very, very hard to stop that urge, to do something about that urge that's not going to sabotage us in the future. So if any of you are on my list because you got my free workbook, Getting Kids to Listen the First Time, you already know exactly what to do instead of repeating yourself to your child. But if you're watching this video, it means that you probably aren't 100% executing right now. And that's totally normal human behavior, because what that workbook can't do, because I know workbook can do, is help you truly uncover the reasons behind why you fall into this pattern and to teach you something else to do to take care of those emotions instead of just repeating yourself and falling back into those old patterns that are only going to perpetuate your kid's misbehavior, which is then going to perpetuate your crappy feelings, which is then going to perpetuate you repeating yourself, right? There's other ways for us to take care of our emotions so that we can actually show up in service of our family and in service of ourselves. And that is what the roundtable on April 11th is all about. I really want you to come. If you are ready to actually get live feedback for me, if you're ready to engage and learn from everybody in the roundtable and be a teacher to everyone in the roundtable, if you're ready to be plugged in and engaged in something that's so interactive that way, I want you to be with me at the Kids Who Listen roundtable. We're going to be taking everything that's in that workbook of mine, everything that's in the curriculum that my clients get, and everything that I bring to bear in every aspect of what I teach my clients to this roundtable, and I am going to help you step by step move through that stuff. We're going to look at what's tripping you up. Why are you repeating yourself? It's not because you don't know that that's a bad idea. I promise you that. What's going on internally for you and what can you do about it instead, so that when you walk away from that roundtable, you are going to have a real clear action plan and tools that you can use instead that will actually work. Okay, so you have two chances to attend that roundtable. You can either come at noon on the 11th or at 7 p.m. on the 11th. And those are both in Mountain Time. So the link to learn more about the roundtable, get all the information on like what even is a roundtable, that's a kind of a weird idea. All of that stuff is in the description of this video, and I want you to use it. I want you to go and click on that link and check it out. And I can't wait to see you on the 11th. Thanks, everybody. Have an amazing day. Bye.